A Manifesto for Cyborgs is a groundbreaking essay by Donna Hathaway, first published in 1985. It has become a seminal text in feminist theory, science and technology studies, and postmodern philosophy. The manifesto challenges traditional notions of identity, gender, and embodiment, proposing a vision of the cyborg as a metaphorical figure that transcends boundaries and destabilizes conventional categories. Here is a summary of some key points and themes from Hathaway's manifesto. Cyborg as metaphor. Hathaway uses the figure of the cyborg as a metaphor to explore the interconnectedness of humans and machines. The cyborg represents a hybrid entity that blurs the boundaries between human and machine, nature and culture, organism and technology. Rejection of dualisms. Hathaway critiques traditional dualisms such as human-animal, human-machine, and male-female, arguing that these binaries reinforce oppressive power structures. She advocates for a worldview that embraces complexity, multiplicity, and hybridity. Cyborg identity. Hathaway suggests that we are all already cyborgs in a sense, as our lives are mediated by technology and our identities are shaped by complex networks of relationships. She emphasizes the fluidity and contingency of identity, rejecting fixed categories in favor of a more fluid understanding of selfhood. Cyborg politics. Hathaway argues that the cyborg can be a powerful symbol for feminist and anticapitalist politics. By embracing the cyborg's potential for transformation and resistance, she calls for a politics of coalition building and solidarity across difference. Cyborg ethics. Hathaway explores the ethical implications of cyborg existence, raising questions about power, control, and responsibility in a technologically mediated world. She emphasizes the importance of ethical engagement with technology and the need to consider the social, political, and environmental consequences of our actions. Overall, A Manifesto for Cyborgs challenges us to rethink our assumptions about identity, embodiment, and technology, and to imagine new possibilities for resistance, transformation, and solidarity in an increasingly technologized world. Here are some of the main arguments from Donna Hathaway's A Manifesto for Cyborgs, along with examples. Rejection of dualisms. Hathaway critiques traditional dualistic thinking that divides the world into opposites such as human-animal, human-machine, and male-female. She argues that these binaries are socially constructed and serve to reinforce hierarchies and power structures. For example, the binary of human-animal has been historically used to justify the exploitation and domination of non-human animals by humans, while the binary of male-female has been used to justify gender inequality and oppression. Cyborg identity. Hathaway suggests that we are all already cyborgs to some extent, as our lives are increasingly mediated by technology and our identities are shaped by our interactions with machines. For example, the use of smartphones, social media, and wearable devices has become integral to many people's daily lives, influencing how they communicate, work, and perceive themselves. Cyborg politics. Hathaway argues that the cyborg can be a powerful symbol for feminist and anticapitalist politics, as it challenges traditional notions of identity and embodiment and opens up new possibilities for resistance and coalition building. For example, feminist movements have used cyborg imagery to critique essentialist notions of gender and to advocate for a more inclusive and intersectional approach to feminism that takes into account the complexities of identity and power dynamics. Cyborg ethics. Hathaway explores the ethical implications of cyborg existence, emphasizing the need for responsible engagement with technology and consideration of the social, political, and environmental consequences of our actions. For example, the development of artificial intelligence raises questions about accountability, bias, and the impact on labor markets and social inequality. Similarly, advances in biotechnology raise ethical concerns about genetic engineering, reproductive technologies, and the commodification of life. Overall, Hathaway's manifesto encourages us to rethink our relationships with technology, nature, and each other, and to imagine new ways of being and relating in an increasingly technologically mediated world. Here's a synopsis of Donna Hathaway's A Manifesto for Cyborgs, from beginning to end. Introduction to Cyborgs. Hathaway introduces the concept of the cyborg as a hybrid figure that blurs the boundaries between human and machine, challenging traditional notions of identity and embodiment. Critique of dualisms. Hathaway critiques dualistic thinking that divides the world into binary opposites such as human-animal, human-machine, and male-female, arguing that these binaries reinforce oppressive power structures. Cyborg identity. Hathaway explores the idea that we are all already cyborgs to some extent, as our lives are increasingly mediated by technology and our identities are shaped by our interactions with machines. Cyborg politics. Hathaway argues that the cyborg can be a powerful symbol for feminist and anti-capitalist politics, as it challenges essentialist notions of identity and opens up new possibilities for resistance and coalition building. Cyborg ethics. Hathaway discusses the ethical implications of cyborg existence, emphasizing the importance of responsible engagement with technology and consideration of the social, political, and environmental consequences of our actions. Conclusion. Hathaway concludes by calling for a reimagining of our relationships with technology, nature, and each other, and for a politics and ethics that embrace complexity, diversity, and interconnectedness. Overall, A Manifesto for Cyborgs encourages readers to rethink traditional categories and boundaries, and to embrace the possibilities of hybridity, transformation, and solidarity in an increasingly technologized world. Donna Hathaway's A Manifesto for Cyborgs presents several unique features that set it apart from other texts in feminist theory and postmodern philosophy. Here are some of these features along with examples. Integration of technology and biology. One unique feature of Hathaway's manifesto is her emphasis on the integration of technology and biology in the figure of the cyborg. Rather than viewing technology as separate from nature or biology, Hathaway highlights the ways in which they are interconnected. For example, she discusses how medical technologies such as pacemakers and prosthetic limbs enhance human bodies, blurring the distinction between organic and artificial. Rejection of essentialism. Hathaway rejects essentialist notions of identity and instead embraces the idea of fluidity and multiplicity. She argues that identities are not fixed but are continually being constructed and reconstructed through social, cultural, and technological processes. For example, she challenges the idea of fixed gender identities by highlighting the ways in which gender is performed and enacted in different contexts. Emphasis on hybridity and boundary crossing. Hathaway emphasizes the concept of hybridity and boundary crossing in her discussion of cyborgs. She argues that the cyborg represents a blurring of boundaries between human and machine, nature and culture, and self and other. For example, she discusses how cyborgs disrupt traditional categories of identity and embodiment, challenging us to rethink our assumptions about what it means to be human. Political and ethical implications. Hathaway's manifesto is not just a theoretical exploration but also a call to action. She discusses the political and ethical implications of cyborg existence, urging readers to consider the ways in which technology shapes power dynamics and social relations. For example, she calls for a politics of coalition building and solidarity across difference, emphasizing the importance of ethical engagement with technology and its consequences. Overall, these unique features of Hathaway's manifesto contribute to its enduring influence and relevance in fields such as feminist theory, science and technology studies, and posthumanism. Donna Hathaway's A Manifesto for Cyborgs holds significant relevance and has left a lasting legacy due to its numerous contributions and impacts. Relevance in contemporary discourse. The manifesto remains highly relevant in contemporary discourse on technology, feminism, and posthumanism. Its exploration of the cyborg as a metaphor for the complex entanglements between humans, machines, and nature continues to inform discussions about the impact of technology on identity, embodiment, and social relations. Challenge to dualistic thinking. Hathaway's critique of dualistic thinking and essentialist categories has had a profound impact on feminist theory, challenging scholars to rethink traditional binaries such as male-female, human-animal, and nature-culture. This has opened up new avenues for understanding the fluidity and multiplicity of identity and has influenced diverse fields beyond feminism, including critical race theory and disability studies. Ethical engagement with technology. The manifesto's emphasis on ethical engagement with technology has spurred discussions about the social, political, and environmental consequences of technological developments. Hathaway's call for a politics of accountability and responsibility continues to inspire activists, scholars, and policymakers to consider the ethical implications of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and surveillance systems. Impact on science and technology studies. Hathaway's work has had a significant impact on the field of science and technology studies (STS), challenging scholars to move beyond technologically deterministic perspectives and to explore the complex interrelations between science, technology, society, and culture. Her concept of the cyborg has become a central theme in STS, influencing research on topics such as human-computer interaction, cyborg anthropology, and posthumanist ethics. Legacy in feminist theory. Hathaway's manifesto has left a lasting legacy in feminist theory, inspiring generations of scholars to explore the intersections between gender, technology, and power. Her emphasis on the situatedness of knowledge and the importance of coalition building across difference has informed feminist activism and scholarship, particularly within queer and trans feminist movements. In summary, Donna Hathaway's A Manifesto for Cyborgs continues to be significant for its relevance to contemporary debates, its challenge to dualistic thinking, its call for ethical engagement with technology, its impact on science and technology studies, and its legacy within feminist theory and activism. Donna Hathaway's A Manifesto for Cyborgs has made substantial contributions across various fields, leaving a significant impact, relevance, and a lasting legacy. Contributions to feminist theory. Hathaway's manifesto challenged traditional feminist perspectives by introducing the concept of the cyborg as a metaphor for understanding the complexities of gender, embodiment, and identity. It contributed to feminist theory by advocating for a rejection of essentialist categories and emphasizing the fluidity and multiplicity of identity. Impact on Science and Technology Studies (STS). The manifesto has been highly influential in shaping discourse within science and technology studies. Hathaway's exploration of the cyborg as a hybrid entity highlighted the interconnections between technology, society, and culture, prompting scholars to analyze the social and political implications of technological developments. Significance in posthumanist thought. A Manifesto for Cyborgs played a pivotal role in the emergence of posthumanist thought, which challenges anthropocentric perspectives and examines the blurring boundaries between humans, animals, and machines. Hathaway's manifesto laid the groundwork for reimagining human-non-human relations and understanding the implications of technological advancements on notions of subjectivity and agency. Relevance to contemporary debates. Hathaway's ideas remain relevant in contemporary debates surrounding technology, identity, and ethics. As society becomes increasingly technologically mediated, her exploration of cyborg identity and the ethical considerations of technological development continue to inform discussions on topics such as artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and surveillance. Legacy in activism and social movements. Hathaway's manifesto has left a legacy within feminist activism and social movements by inspiring individuals and groups to consider the intersections of gender, technology, and power. Her emphasis on coalition building across difference has influenced movements advocating for social justice, environmentalism, and LGBTQ+ rights. Continued influence in academic discourse. Decades after its publication, A Manifesto for Cyborgs continues to be cited and studied in academic discourse across multiple disciplines, including gender studies, cultural studies, philosophy, and critical theory. Its enduring influence underscores its significance as a foundational text in contemporary thought. In summary, Donna Hathaway's A Manifesto for Cyborgs has made substantial contributions to feminist theory, science and technology studies, posthumanist thought, activism, and academic discourse, leaving a lasting legacy and maintaining relevance in contemporary debates. Donna Hathaway is a prominent scholar and theorist known for her groundbreaking work in feminist theory, science and technology studies, and posthumanism. Here is an overview of her background and contributions. Early life and education. Donna Hathaway was born on September 6, 1944, in Denver, Colorado, USA. She earned her Bachelor of Arts degree in zoology from the Colorado College in 1966. She later pursued graduate studies at Yale University, where she received her Master of Science degree in zoology in 1970 and her PhD in biology in 1972. Academic career. Hathaway's academic career has been multifaceted, spanning multiple disciplines including biology, philosophy, and cultural studies. She has held teaching positions at various institutions, including the University of Hawaii, Johns Hopkins University, and the University of California, Santa Cruz, where she was a professor in the History of Consciousness program. Key works. Hathaway is best known for her influential writings, which have challenged conventional understandings of gender, science, and technology. Besides A Manifesto for Cyborgs, some of her other notable works include Simians, Cyborgs, and Women, The Reinvention of Nature, 1991. Modest_witness at second_millennium. Femaleman copyright _meets_oncomouse. Feminism and Technoscience, 1997, and When Species Meet, 2008. Cyborg Manifesto. Hathaway's A Manifesto for Cyborgs, published in 1985, is considered a foundational text in feminist theory and posthumanism. In this manifesto, she introduces the concept of the cyborg as a metaphorical figure that blurs boundaries between humans and machines, challenging traditional notions of identity and embodiment. Interdisciplinary approach. Hathaway's work is characterized by its interdisciplinary approach, drawing on insights from biology, philosophy, cultural studies, and critical theory. She is known for her innovative use of concepts such as cyborgs, companion species, and multi-species becoming, to rethink relationships between humans, animals, and technologies. Legacy and influence. Donna Hathaway's work has had a profound impact on numerous fields, including feminist theory, science and technology studies, environmentalism, and animal studies. Her ideas continue to be widely discussed and debated, shaping contemporary discourse on topics such as gender, technology, and the environment. Donna Hathaway's intellectual contributions have not only challenged prevailing paradigms but have also inspired scholars, activists, and artists to imagine new possibilities for understanding and engaging with the world. Her interdisciplinary approach and commitment to social justice have cemented her status as one of the most influential thinkers of her generation.